Hey, we've all seen diamonds, quartz, and salt, crystals where the atoms are locked into a beautiful, repeating pattern in space. But what if a crystal didn't repeat in space, but in time? This sounds like science fiction, but it is a real Nobel Prize-winning discovery. This is the time crystal, matter that literally ticks forever. The impossible definition. In a normal crystal, like a diamond, atoms are arranged in a specific grid. If you move to the left or right, the pattern repeats. In a time crystal, the structure repeats itself every few seconds or minutes. Imagine a bowl of Jell-O. If you tap it, it jiggles for a second and then stops. But a time crystal is like Jell-O that, after being tapped, never stops jiggling. It returns to its original shape over and over, forever, without using any energy. Breaking time symmetry. In physics, there is a rule called time translation symmetry. It basically says that if you do an experiment today, you'll get the same result tomorrow. The laws of physics don't change over time. Time crystals break this rule. They spontaneously start oscillating in a rhythm that doesn't match the world around them. Even weirder, they often respond to a tap at a different speed. If you hit a time crystal once every second, it might only jiggle once every 2 seconds. It's like a clock that decides to tick at its own pace, regardless of the batteries. Is it a perpetual motion machine? It sounds like it, but it doesn't break the laws of thermodynamics. A perpetual motion machine tries to produce work, energy, from nothing. A time crystal is in its lowest energy state, the ground state. It moves, but it isn't doing work. It's just vibrating, because that is its most stable way to exist. It's the difference between a wheel that spins forever and a wheel that powers a light bulb forever. Why do we care? Quantum computing. Scientists at Google and Stanford have already created these in labs using quantum computers. Why? Because time crystals are indestructible by nature. Perfect memory. Since they repeat their state perfectly forever, they could be the ultimate hard drive for quantum computers. Stability. In a quantum computer, bits, qubits, are incredibly fragile. But a time crystal is a robust face of matter, meaning it resists interference from the outside world. It could be the safe house we need to build a supercomputer that never crashes. The future, seeing the invisible. In 2025, researchers even found ways to make time crystals you can see under a microscope using liquid crystals. We are moving from math on a chalkboard to a physical material we can hold and use to build the next generation of technology. Time crystals remind us that time isn't just a background clock. It's a dimension that matter can inhabit, build structures in, and even break. Pretty wild, right?